Hey everyone, today we're going to set up a Raspberry Pi 5 with PiOS and enable SSH. So let's get started. First thing we need is a Raspberry Pi 5, a micro SD card. We have to make sure it's at least 32 gigabytes, a micro SD card to USB adapter, a power supply, a USB-C to USB-C cable, a micro HDMI cable, a mouse, a keyboard. Lastly, we need a computer and a monitor. So let's go ahead and get set up. We're going to insert our micro SD card into our adapter, and we're going to go ahead and plug that into our computer. Once we have that plugged in, we're going to go ahead and navigate to the Raspberry Pi Imager download site. We're going to go ahead and download it. I already have it installed, so it might look a little different, but we're still going to install it. So once we have it downloaded, we're going to go ahead and open up our downloads, go ahead and open up the installer, and then just follow the prompts. We're going to click OK for our language. And we're going to go ahead and get set up, make sure we accept the terms, create a desktop shortcut, and then we're going to go ahead and open it. So once we have there, we're going to select our Raspberry Pi 5 and PiOS. We're going to make sure we select our micro SD card, and then we're going to fill out all the information we need to, right? I chose not to put in our Wi-Fi right here, but we'll go ahead and put it in a little bit later. Make sure we enable SSH. And we can go ahead and write. So this takes a couple minutes. We sped it up for you, but it should just go. You don't need to verify. You can go ahead and skip verification, and then you can get going a lot quicker. Once we have that, we're going to go ahead and remove our SD card from our computer, and we're going to install it into our Raspberry Pi 5. The connection is right on the back, and we just plug that bad boy in. Next, we're going to fill up these USB ports with our mouse and our keyboard. Make sure the mouse is on. And we could never get these in right the first time. Go ahead and plug that in, and let's get our keyboard plugged in. Plug that bad boy in. It's a little tight. There we go. Now we're going to plug in our micro HDMI. And lastly, we're going to plug in our power supply. Once we plug this in, it should automatically boot up. And we should get to this screen. Right, once we're in here, let's go ahead and connect to our wireless network. All right, now once we open up our web browser, it's going to ask for a password to create so we can have the keychain. So let's go ahead and type in a password, and we're good to go. Next thing, we're going to go ahead and open up our terminal. So it's just this little logo right here. And we're going to type in sudo apt update. So we're going to update our OS to make sure everything's up to date. All right, that's going to take a couple seconds to download. Once it's all downloaded, we're going to type in sudo apt upgrade. So we're going to go ahead and actually install those updates. It's going to ask us if we're sure. We're going to go type in yes, we are sure. And once that's done, we're good to go. Now we're going to make sure our SSH is enabled. We're going to type in our command, and we're going to open it up and make sure SSH is enabled. Okay, now we're going to do a quick if config, and that's just to see what our local IP address is so we can ping it when we... So we're going to open up our command prompt, and we're going to type in SSH, our host name, which in this case is David, and then our IP address that we got from the if config command. It's going to ask us if we're sure. We're going to hit yes, and then bam, we're connected. All right, so that's how you set up a Raspberry Pi 5. Look forward to the next episode. We'll install some Docker containers